KEPR Action News.
And good evening, everyone, and thank you for staying up with us here. KEPR is always tracking sex offenders in our area, and over the years, it's only gotten easier to keep our streets safer.
Gina Lazara looked into how you can find out even more than before who's living near you for free. It's tonight's big story.
Okay, so, yep.
When I showed Eric Pina there were a dozen high-risk sex offenders living within 5 miles of his home, he was shocked.
I actually didn't know. I'm not at the age where it really bothers me, but I have kids living in my house, so it kind of does bother me more.
He has a 5th grader and a toddler living in the same home as him. Now he wants to keep a closer eye on them.
I heard about them, but I never thought they actually lived here. I would like to find out about their information, see exactly more information about their case.
About 5 years ago, Eric would not have been able to see all this info. A program called Offender Watch launched to give the public a more in-depth look at sex offenders around you. Prior to that, it wasn't nearly as detailed.
7 offenders within a half-a-mile radius.
The list was mostly names with very few pictures. And before that, just good old pen and paper was used to keep track of the offenders. We typed in the address of KEPR Action News.
12 level 2 or 3 sex offenders.
Here's our results. Now, if one of these ex-cons moves to a new county or even a new state, Corporal Gordon Thomason is notified. Far different from the old system of sharing information.
Another jurisdiction, even across the river, it was tough to even communicate with them, even with close other counties.
People could hide if they moved. Having all of Washington State and half of the country on the system has limited that.
It's a crazy world out there, and it's always safe to know who's living in your neighborhood.
Gina Lazara, Action News.
Now, there are currently about 700 sex offenders across Benton and Franklin counties, and if you'd like to search for who's by your home, school, workplace, or daycare, you can go to KEPRTV.com and click on News Links.